The President remains committed to finding a solution to the high interest rates regime in the country, and indeed it was one of his campaign promises, and he is committed to fulfilling that pledge to Kenyans. He thanks Parliament for sharing that commitment. That said, the President has also noted the views of the Central Bank as well as the concerns of the banking sector. The President warmly welcomes the goodwill proposals put forward by commercial banks that they will set aside 2 trillion shillings for lending to small and medium-scale enterprises at concessionary rates. Ultimately, the President believes that all stakeholders will find a solution to this issue. The third matter I would like to address is the Cabinet discussions regarding uchumi. Some of you have already made inquiries on this subject, while some of you have had commentaries running either in papers or online, and half of them are not entirely true. I can confirm that Cabinet discussed the subject at its Thursday sitting to start with. The uchumi proposal is for the government to inject 1.2 billion shillings to stabilize the troubled lender, the troubled retailer, which is known for its Buy Kenya, Build Kenya approach. Cabinet is close to a decision. It has not made a decision, but it's close to one. The Cabinet at the Thursday sitting asked the Ministry of Industrialization, Investment and Trade to provide further details at its next meeting on 4 specific issues, which will then allow for a final determination to be made on how to move forward. One is that the question of moral hazard has to be properly addressed. No one wants to see the crooks that brought uchumi into problems not taking responsibility for it. So there has to be a clear path to accountability. Second, that the terms of the cash injection be spelled out in clearer terms. If the government is going to provide a loan, the applicable interest rates need to be set out clearly at this point. If the government's cash injection will be turned into equity, then those terms also need to be set out clearly. Thirdly, the soundness of uchumi's turnaround plans need to be tested to answer the question, what is different now? As in, uchumi has provided some turnaround proposals before, and the Cabinet wants a clearer indication of what is new, what is sound, what is tested, what has been tasted in the new proposals presented to it. And finally, that the government wants an audit of management at uchumi to satisfy themselves that uchumi is led by a sound and competent team. Once those proposals in those terms go back to Cabinet, Cabinet will make a decision.